Hey, good afternoon. I think this is the 6th, a Monday. And guess what? This is episode number 16 or 17. Let's get that straight. Number 17. And we are working on those big smash up between Autumn Skies and Who's There? And Autumn Skies is, of course, done by Lori Holt. And Who's There with a HOO apostrophe S, Who's There, is designed by Carolyn, and she was the designer for the Soft Squares mystery box that many of us purchased last summer and enjoyed making. I hope you've all finished yours. This will be my second one with the addition of the stars from Autumn Skies. So I think since we saw each other last on this project, I really got motivated, and let me show you the two blocks that I've gotten finished so you can see where we're going with the design. This one, I'll just put it up here on Cow, is how I'm mixing it up with the design with Who's There. So I'm putting the Autumn Sky squares in the middle of the flying geese that go with the Who's There. Now, I'm not sure if that's going to be as nifty as I thought it was, but I think I'll go ahead and finish them up. Here's the other one. These are the ones that are straight with the pattern, and I put the copper across there as a focal point because it picks up the coppers in these stars. And you can see these stars are all a variety, and they're all from the Daisy Lane fabrics. I really like that line. It sort of reminds me of, I think, Civil War or reproduction. But I like the dark red. I think that's a era type of a color. And I like the coppers and the darker greens. Here's one that's mostly red. So we end up with 15 of these guys, and they're going to go inside the stars on all of the 15 stars for the Who's There. And then they'll be framed with these flying geese made out of the Daisy Lane flowers and this lovely buff background color that I got. And you know, we're going to add some borders to it, copper and red, to give it a little more spazoom. But I'm gearing up to do my Civil War quilt, and I think that's going to be a big project. My goodness. Have you looked at that book, the Barbara Brockman's Civil War Memories, I think it is. Is it right here? Yes. I'm going to be making an episode on this also. You know, I noticed that about a year ago, someone who is very, very organized, and I named Carol, has done a whole sequence of episodes on YouTube using this book and creating the blocks as you go. There's like 55 blocks in here or more, 50. So this is the one I'm going to do. I think it's a big project to take on, and I'm going to do them in that 8-inch size, which is pretty small, but I'm going to do it. So you'll be hearing about that in the future. Are you interested in anything to do with Civil War? I'm sort of a history buff. I love history. If I hadn't have been a nurse, I might have wanted to be a history teacher. That would have been fun. I know that when I did homeschooling, my son said, well, I taught him 4th grade. And that's when you study U.S. history. And so he said, Mom, I know everything about U.S. history, but I'm a little weak in math, so you could have done a little better on the math. But he ended up getting a college degree with a minor in math, so I think he's okay. So, anywho, going on, we're back here. Let's see this rabbit thing, where you chase the rabbit instead of stick to the topic. Okay, so I'm back here on my smash up. And these are my two main blocks. And the progress that I've made was to get all these little guys done and to get all these flying geese done. And squared up, I might add. And a square up tool to use for those, I have a couple of really good ones. This one I got from Creative Notions in a box about 2 years ago. That's really good. And this is the one that Lynn Coe from Soft Squares put in our box when we purchased the mystery box last year. Very nice ruler. I like it even more than this other one. But when you're doing flying geese, you have to have a ruler. Okay, so that's where we are with that. I think the next time you see it, it'll probably be done. And then we'll put it up on my design wall, which may be a couple of vinyl tablecloths turns around. We'll see. We'll see how much those are. Maybe it'd be cheaper to buy the whole design wall at Missouri Star. But anyway, we'll be in touch. All right, have a good evening and God bless. Bye-bye.